call it a
Booking office?
Booking office.
I don't know.
Action Jackson comes in. He's like trying to talk to me, and I'm like, stop talking to me. Like, I don't want to talk to you, bro. You're trying to ruin my life. Well, they processed me first, and then they put me in the holding cell. And I was sitting in the holding cell for, I think the total time ended up being like 19 hours. They said they were going to try to hold me for, I think, until Tuesday.
What
it was
day did
Thanksgiving
your arrest
weekend.
happen on?
It was Friday, like afternoon going into evening. So first thing I did was they told me that I was able to make a phone call. So I called my best friend and I told him to call my mentor. And when he found out what happened and the whole threatening to get me, you know, threatening to shoot me type of situation, he was pissed. He called Al Sharpton. And Al
Reverend?
Sharpton, yeah.
The Reverend.
He called Al Sharpton, who's a good friend of his, and Al Sharpton called the mayor of Vegas, and he told him that this happens all the time, and that, you know, they're trying to reach their quotas and blah, 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 blah. Al Sharpton threatened to put it all over the news if they didn't get me out ASAP.
Did they just let you go at the end?
They ended up saying that I was let out on my own recognizance. Isn't that what the term is?
That is?
They told me that I was gonna be getting a trial date and that I had to come back to the same police station. So I ended up having to come back to Vegas like every other month for a whole year. And the only reason that I found out I got charged was because they waited 364 days and they charged me. And I found out when I tried to apply for Uber like the next year.
So you did end up having to go to like to court for this?
I tried to go to court a million times and they kept telling me it was, I didn't have a date yet, so that it was probably getting thrown out, which is what I heard from Al Sharpton was supposed to happen. They were gonna throw it out.
It didn't get thrown out?
They waited 364 days and then they charged me.
And then you showed up to court and what
Yep,
happened?
and then I ended up getting charged with a DWI. I had to go to this like drunk driving school out here.
What happened with your license during the time?
They suspended it. Technically wasn't allowed to drive for I think it was 6 months to a year or something like that. And then I had to do X amount of service, you know, community service hours. I was part of it too.